What's up, guys? This is Pokemon Mystery Mail Day number 42. Let's get into it. We got this purple guy right here. Shout out to my guy Brandon. This is B-Huck. This is like B-Huck. I remember that name. I did let them know what I was going to be doing, if they wanted to add anything or give us some backstory on the card. If you do watch and subscribe, make sure to comment your eBay store below. That way I'm not constantly reading out eBay names. Alright, so this was bubbled inside of another bubble. Ooh, and this was addressed to them, and it's got this gold padding. So whatever they ordered recently, it was some fire. And whatever they ordered, they've got fire, period, because I saw like 10 listings for Blaine's Charizards from this guy. So you can guess. Yep. It is just one slab. It's all good. That is all that I paid for, so that's okay. Okay, we're gonna reuse all this stuff if we can. I'm struggling. We got our trusty Husky right here. Guys, I am so tired. I just had a 15-hour day at the bar. I am absolutely done right now. Alright. But I owe it to give these sellers a shout out. I told them I would do it, which means I gotta have a video. Okay, so what I like about this off the bat is that it was sleeved. I like that they went through giving it that extra protection. There are no weird blemishes or flaws that I figured there might be. Wow. I don't get how this card got a 5. And I think that's why they just sold it. I don't understand why or how this card got a 5. I'm not sure. I'm sorry, guys. I know I should be showing you what I got here, but I don't understand why this card has a 5. There's literally no edge wear. There's no edge wear on the tops. There's no edge wear on the bottom. Doesn't make any sense. Has a beautiful swirl. Has amazing front. I just don't understand how this card got a 5. I don't get it. I really don't get it, guys. Looks like it has some kind of warp to it. I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like I can tell. That this card isn't 100% straight, but that's the only thing I can think about it, is that it's not 100% flat. Otherwise, I don't know if I could catch that Cosmo Hollow in there. This thing is freaking gorgeous. Y'all see this swirl right here? Look at that swirl. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at this thing. Really nice Charizard. Really beautiful card. One of the best cards, if not the best card, to pull out of Gym Challenge. This thing looks really mint. This thing looks so mint. I'm having such a hard time figuring out why in the world this card couldn't go higher. And yeah, it's pretty obvious. It's not 100% straight. It looked like it was a slightly warped card, but the grade, it would have graded highly. I still don't understand why it didn't grade higher, just because the card was a little bit warped, which by warped, I mean like the card has a weird like curviness to it. It has like a weird wave going. When you look down it's not completely flat. Got a weird waviness to it. It's definitely nicer than my Blaine's Charizard for sure. From the front, this card is just gorgeous. Other than the slight warp, this thing would have been perfect, and I would have been absolutely thrilled. Because of the warp, probably going to end up selling this card. It's a really nice card, really like it, but that warp is just absolutely killer. Guys, I can't quite put my finger on it. But yeah, slight warp. Maybe I'll get over it. It is a really, really nice card. Maybe I'll get over that slight. Yeah, you can see it. You can see that it's warped more clearly from the back. I wonder how that happened. I guess the card was sitting in a pack that wasn't stored properly. It just warped over time, because everything else, there's like no, if I can just show you guys, there's like no edge wear on this thing anywhere. This corner is good. This corner is good. This corner is good. This corner is good. Everything is mint on this thing. The back, mint. This thing is really, really nice, but I don't know if you guys can see that. You might be able to make it out. You see how this top line over here is not 100% straight? Y'all big time collectors, if you're out there, you can definitely tell that. You can definitely see that the card isn't 100% straight, and I'm not just going crazy. Which is good. I need to sell stuff. I need more inventory that I can sell, and I would be very proud to sell this card. I won it for a decent price. I think it was 130 bucks or 140 bucks that I won it for. I plan to sell this card probably for the time that I put into looking, probably like 200, maybe a little bit more. This is crazy. I've never seen a warp like this. It's crazy. It's so subtle. All right, let's get this guy open. Okay. Think that says Marcus, but I can't really tell, so I'm sorry, because I can't read your handwriting. Same thing to everybody else. I tell them that I'll be reviewing this stuff and opening it up. If they want to include anything extra, they can. I've been kind of let down by my purchases lately, so I think it definitely calls for me taking a break for a little bit. I know I say that, but that's usually for financial reasons. Me taking a break is just because everything is never what it seems. When I buy stuff, it's never what it seems. It's like rare that I get something that I'm truly, truly happy about. I have got some good deals this year, but for every good deal, there's 10 things that you just want to end up getting rid of. Okay, so we have, and let's see, in this Dex case, actually really, really happy with this. This thing is genuinely sealed. It's beautiful, and it is a rare seal where the seal is actually, I don't know if the camera catches this, the seal is actually going down the side here. I do have an overgrowth like that instead of going across the top. This is beautiful though. I do like this purchase. I'm happy about this purchase. I don't know if it's the yellow and the purple that gets me every single time, but this is one of the base set theme decks, one of the first theme decks to come out. This one is a variant where it has the card in front, so it could be shadowless, but it doesn't have any damage counters up here. Usually it's showing some damage counters up here. This one is not. The seal looks absolutely flawless up top. Everything looks very factory. That's really good. The seal in the back looks really good. And it is not a shadowless deck. No way in heck that this is a shadowless deck. The deck is clearly on the bottom. It's bottom heavy for sure. So this is not something we would want to open. Early on in my collecting days, this is something I probably would have wanted to open and see what was inside. You can see the bottom seal there. Everything is perfect there. But now I know better, and I know that this is something that I would not want to open and that I would want to keep sealed and crispy for resale value or just as a nice gem that I found collecting for a long time. So yeah, this guy is going in the collection in the glass display case. This guy is going away for good, for sure. It's nice to get a variant that doesn't have the damage counters, that has the seal down this side and seal down here. It's kind of interesting. Yeah. And to find a mint condition factory sealed Zap box is really, really hard these days. As common as these are and how many of them were made, there aren't a lot of good condition decks laying around. So decks, I always feel good about my purchases regarding these theme decks. I always feel good about it if they are in good condition. And it's kind of hard to screw that up when you're getting something straight from the factory. Whereas stuff like graded cards are really, really, it's objective. It depends like who's grading it that day. It depends, if this card was cased in a slab, so it makes it look a little bit flatter. But at the end of the day, the card is the card, and the card that I see has a warp to it, which sucks because I'm really OCD, and all the cards in my collection, the ones that I want to keep, are flat and straight. So it really is a bummer. It's really a beautiful card. It has a beautiful swirl on it, but I just can't do it. I'm gonna have to let this one go. I'll definitely think about just keeping it because it is a really nice card, but definitely more on the side of just gonna let this card go. And I gotta make money too doing this stuff. So most of the fun is actually in the hunt for the cards and not actually having them, but saying that I found this. Anyways, gotta sell some stuff and make some money. And of these two things, I would rather keep this theme deck and keep a sealed product straight from the factory than a card that was, graded by another person. And honestly, it still doesn't deserve a 5. It deserved a 6 or a 7, even though the card is slightly warped. And you should be able to catch that on camera. The top of the card, the bottom of the card, honestly, the bottom of the card looks 100% straight. It's definitely the top of the card that has that slight warp. You should be able to see that. Somebody let me know if you see that. Anyways, it is a really, really nice Charizard, especially for being only a PSA 5. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I think despite the warp on the card, and the slight curvature up top, this card should have been a 6 or a 7. Maybe even an 8, honestly. This thing is nice as heck. Anyways, peace out, guys. Thanks for watching.